Out here, I mean, there's a lot of good names as far as we go, cause like we have like myself, of course, and then we got this group called Active that's out here, and they're pretty nice. You know what I mean? And then one of his name's AC. He's pretty dope too. You know what I mean? So I mean, as far as talent goes out here, talent is nice. Like we have a lot of talent out here, and I feel like it's time for our city to start being put on the map. You know?
I definitely agree, and I think we're in that age of social media where we have the opportunity to finally showcase a lot more than probably 10 years ago, I
Yeah,
would say.
yeah. It actually, I feel like social media ended up leveling the playing field. Cause see, like I remember when I first started, like before people started realizing just how big social media is, or as it was starting to hit the bubble, you know, everybody would always say, you know, like you're not gonna make it from here. You know, being from Albuquerque, you're not. It's gonna be hard to make it. And I mean, in some sense, yeah, because it's pretty much a media dead zone, you know. But in that same facet, we have social media. So really, my hometown, I don't have to blow up from my hometown per se. You know what I mean? Like I could be here, but I could have my loyal fan base somewhere in let's say where I got somewhere. I got people out in California and New York that listen to me. You know what I mean? But that could be you know they could be considered I could be considered a hotel favorite out there. So it basically leveled the playing field. But in that same facet, it made level the playing field. So everybody's able to pretty much do it. It's just a matter of like doing it the right way, you know?
Yeah,
Like we can't just drop songs. You know what I mean? Like we actually have to be able to push and put something behind it and make ourselves stand out. If we can't do that, then we're just gonna get lost in the pool. You feel me? That's
I,
what that is.
yeah, I definitely agree with that because I listen to different podcasts or just different shows and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like that's always the big thing is like you can't just make it off of just dropping songs anymore because even big artists too, like if they just drop a song, unless you're like a rare talent, like nobody really cares unless you're like maybe a Jay-Z that doesn't drop songs all the time.
Yeah.
Then you just drop one and then everyone just
Well,
or J. Cole, you just swarm
yeah,
to it.
and everybody just swarmed to it. But I feel like that also goes into the marketing too. Like I think it's the way that they market. Excuse me. The way that they market themselves and branded themselves. Uh, it being the reason why they're able to get away with moving like that. Because even Russ can get away with doing stuff like that too. And I think it's more on awareness and building the relationship with you know the supporters and the fan base. Um, because if you think about it, like J Cole fans and Jay Z fans, like we don't consider ourselves fans. We consider ourselves part of a movement, you know.
Yeah.
And I think the movement aspect of it allows for a fan base to have a deeper connection to the artist himself, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause not everybody's gonna like, not everybody's gonna like, you know, um, lyricism. Like, there's some people that think J. Cole's corny. You know what I mean? There's people that think Jay Z's corny, and I mean, there's also people that think you know they're the dopest thing on the planet. You know, and that goes for a lot of artists. You know, and I honestly think it boils down to just how the artist interacts with the fans. I feel like if you build that relationship up, you're able to get to a point to where you can make music as a full-time career.
Yeah, I definitely see there is a way to make music a full time career.
Yeah.
You just have to put in the work. There's
Yes.
like, there's no like excuses no more
Yes.
with all the tools that you could just do on your own to
Yeah.
blow up now.
Yes.
Like you don't need like a label or even like a lot of executives or all kinds of people behind you to do all of it now because you could do most of it by yourself.
Yeah, and that is the cold, hard facts behind it. You feel me? Like we can do it ourselves, and record labels are starting to know this. You know, like they're starting to know that artists are knowing that they're becoming obsolete, and so a lot of artists artists now, like labels are signing left to right, like doing back to back to back. You know, some artists are getting hit with 360 deals. You know, just basically the label getting a piece of everything, and it's because well, artists is realizing that they don't really need the machine of the label to do anything. Now, granted, it's going to be harder. It's going to be like 1,000 times harder. You feel me? But it's more rewarding in the end because you end up making more money in the end. You know, thank God for places like United Masters and DistroKid and things like that, so that way the artist can be independent and create his own stream of revenue. And nowadays, like record labels are even starting record labels, which is bananas to me because, like, if you think back in the day when hip hop first started, most companies, artists couldn't do that. Like we have Jay-Z, Master P, Birdman. And then like Convict Music with Akon. Like, and this is just like going like back. Like I'm gonna have to go like back because as I start going forward, then you're going to the more relevant people like Kanye West and J. Cole's and those people that own labels. And I feel like the opportunity. Shout out to Master P. I feel like him making that opportunity with Universal when he started the No Limit Records pushed the independent movement and thus changed the rap game entirely.
I definitely agree with that because, like, I think T.I.'s podcast, he had Master P on there, and he was talking to him about that and how, like, much it, like, impacted everybody from T.I. to everyone else to make more money and to make smarter decisions when it came to deals with labels or anything like that.
Yeah. I know. Actually, I've seen that episode too, because they were talking about the independent movement. Yeah, I'm actually thankful for it. Like I mean, it's tough. Like they didn't tell artists exactly how tough that it is. You feel me? And it's tough. However, it is manageable and it is doable. You just have to have the dedication. If you have enough dedication to put the work in, you'll make it. Like now, me being an artist and me being an independent artist at that, like I see the hustle that they ended up having. All the independent artists that you have. The Chance to Rappers. The hustle, the Nipsey Hustles. The Master P's. When you look at them and see how they hustle, they really laid out a blueprint. Even though they don't say, hey, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. You feel me? They laid out a blueprint. Like, okay, this is what the kind of moves that they made, the decision that they made. Maybe that might be the smarter move to make, even though it might be tougher. And like now, I feel like being an independent takes away from it being a job, and that's why we have a lot more. We have, I don't want to say better sounding music, but the music doesn't sound like it's coming out of a genre box. Like hip hop is now everywhere. Hip hop is now R&B. Hip hop is now also country. You know what I mean? Like
it's not forced.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not forced. It's not a forced grungy. It's not a forced, skibbity bebop to pow. You feel me? It's nothing forced. It's them getting a vibe of the beat, them putting their words and their vibe on that beat, and that's calling it hip hop. And I feel like that's the most beautiful thing that we've created.